What up, fans? It's your boy, Mariano, the Dolphins advocate. And I'm going to talk about, of course, this blowout loss to Minnesota. Annoying, of course. Now, as I was saying, Saturday night before the Patriots game, how I felt about that and blah blah blah, boo. And then in my breakdown of the quote-unquote Miami Miracle, that, you know what, that type of win should catapult any team to winning out at this point in the season. Now, I knew the opposite side of the spectrum. I failed to state that in my last video because, one, I didn't want to, and two, because if I did, then that would have added more energy to that coming into fruition. But at the end of the day, folks, regardless of what we think, say, or do, it ain't up to us. It's up to Adam Gase, Matt Burke, Coach Rizzi, and definitely the squad on the field. So with that being said, here we are, 7-7, back to 500. Now, it's going to be even harder for Miami to get into the playoffs because of this loss, especially considering that everybody else we needed or wanted to lose today fucking won. Now, I don't know what Pittsburgh and New England is doing at this very moment that I'm recording this video, but at this point it kind of really doesn't even matter. But even then, you know, all these other teams that we consider ourselves needing to have a loss in order for us to get in, if we went out from this point on, you know, that's still a possibility. Whether it's 5% or 0.5%, whatever, it's still a possibility, right? So whatever. But my review on this game with the Vikings, Frank Gore, hope you're alright, my guy. I don't know what the fuck the game plan was on offense in regards to getting Kenny Stills the ball often. I mean, I did enjoy the Wildcat plays with Kalen Ballage there. And shouts out to you for that nice touchdown you had there, Ballage. Obviously, none of our efforts were good enough to win this game here. But, you know, there's always something good to talk about, even in a blowout loss, right? So I don't want to completely stay on the negatives here. I'm cutting some threads off of my little charger right now, so I ain't too frustrated. No, I'm not frustrated. Distracted is the word I was looking for, but anyway. So, me personally, I was not, and this goes for me with any game, man. Like, I'm not too high or too low. Like, because we're either going to win the game or we're going to lose it, right? Regardless of the score, regardless of what happens, we're either going to win the game or lose the game, right? So you have to kind of already be emotionally okay with that. Because that's just the reality of what it is. So there's no point in really getting bothered by a loss or getting too high on a win. And with that being said, it's possible that our team here has gotten a little too high off of our previous win and wasn't necessarily focused on how to properly deal with this Vikings game here, as we definitely should have, but obviously did not. I know it was the type of game that it was. I mean, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, it's a loss. And there's a lot of questions as to why we lost. And there's a lot of obvious points as to why we lost the game. I don't know how many times Ryan Tannehill got sacked today. Too damn much. Either way you look at it. After a certain point, it's just too fucking much to recover from. Me personally, when the score was 21-0, I turned the game off. I knew it was over. Regardless of what happened after that, I know it was a slight comeback after Minka Fitzpatrick, shout out. Your first pick six of your career, my guy. Great. However, that's the Florida water right there. I took it on me. But anywho, 21-17, 21 points in the first quarter. Eesh. I don't care who you are, man. It's hard to come back from that right there, bro. It's hard. That's just very difficult. Because you're playing catch up and having to bust your ass the whole rest of the game. So defensively, Miami, I don't know really what y'all was trying to do there. I figured y'all would be it's weird because we've been decent at stopping and run lately. However, they had over 100 yards in the first half or quarter. And at the same time, the top receivers didn't get that many yards. Initially, at least. So, it's weird. But at the same time, I'm not surprised. Because this is the type of shit that happens. Especially to these guys. So, what else can I say in my review here of this Minnesota Vikings blowout loss? I turned the game off again. When it was 35, I think it was 34 to 17. I turned it off. I'm like, okay, definitely over now. So yeah, it's time for some offensive guards. Help. Ayuda May. A la O-line. Por favor. Other than that, seeing as how the score went, I don't think having Xavier and Howard in there with us would have been that much of a difference. Seeing as how different the score was. So, maybe it would have just been 34 to 17 instead of 41 to 17, turns out. Still lost. So, I don't know exactly what needs to be done here at Dolphins, but I will say the season's definitely over at this point if we cannot win out and if Ravens, Colts, and Steelers don't go on a little bit of a losing streak here. That should only help, guys. You know, that's it. What are you gonna do? Trying to get the hat in there, you know. Got a lot of old ladies like this hat. I found this a couple weeks ago. It's a little old school, you know. But anyway, man, so, hey, I appreciate y'all tuning in to yet another Dolphins Advocate excerpt here on YouTube. Hey. Y'all see me in 2 weeks then, after we go on this another 2-game winning streak, right? We'll see. Fins up, wins up.